Hey, what's up everybody? Jason Wheeler here with FastPacedLoans.com. I'm making a quick video today. A friend of mine sent me this via email, and I thought it was a great piece, and I really wanted to take a quick minute and just elaborate on it. Tons of people ask me about this on a regular daily basis. What's up with down payments when it comes to buying real estate? It's funny, there's so many myths about down payments. Most people think that you need a huge down payment to buy real estate to live in here in the Bay Area. It's just not true. If you ask most people, they think that they need a 20% down, and obviously 20% of $500,000 to $1 million property is a lot of money. So it's just not true. Let's go ahead and talk about that. What we're going to do is go through the 5 myths about down payments real quick. We're just going to take a minute or two. Myth number 1, I must pay 20% down payment. It's just not true. According to Smart Asset and Core Logic, over the past several years, most people pay between 5 and 10% on their down payment when they're purchasing a home to live in. So if you do the math, 5 and 10% is way more attainable than 20% down payment, okay? So you might have that money sitting around in your 401k or your IRA or savings, who knows? But that's definitely something that you want to explore, is 5 to 10% down. Myth number 2, your down payment has to be all your own money. It's not true. Now, it is true that there's a lot of rules when it comes to sourcing funds. Fannie Mae and the federal government does track where funds are coming from for money laundering purposes. However, you could get, there are several options. You could get, aside from your own savings, you could use a gift. You could use a gift from a family member. You can use your 401k. You could actually take a loan out from most 401ks and lend money to yourself. With no penalties. You can usually lend money to yourself to buy real estate. So that's a great option to explore. Most people, they have money in their 401k and they don't think they can touch it. They think they could use it, and they can use it for the specific purpose of buying real estate. Definitely explore that with your 401k. There's a lot of other ways that you might be able to get money for a down payment, such as state down payment assistance. And if you have any questions about those, get with me and let's go over it. So I can definitely help you explore that and answer any of those questions. Myth number 3, down payment assistance programs are only for first-time home buyers, right? Now, first-time home buyers, you might be surprised to find out that what's considered a first-time home buyer is somebody who has not owned real estate in the last 3 years. Most people, a lot of people that owned real estate back before the big crash in 2008, maybe they got a foreclosure or a short sale, and it's been 3 years since they owned something. They're actually considered a first-time home buyer. So there's a lot of programs from the U.S. Department of HUD, and several other programs that may be available to you. If you have not owned real estate in the last 3 years, you can qualify for first-time home buyer programs. So ask me about that. If you have any questions, we could explore those options that might be available to you. Myth number 4, down payment programs are only for big cities. Just not true. We have plenty of programs. We have state-funded programs. We have county-funded programs. There's a Contra Costa County program that is active right now for not just first-time home buyers, but for certain income levels. There's also programs for police officers, teachers, doctors. There's all kinds of niche programs depending on what you do for a living. If you work for the federal government, sometimes there's something that you could qualify for. There's other programs for low-income individuals. And they're available all over. They're not just big cities. So we have them right here in Diablo Valley. Definitely ask me about that if you have questions or if that scenario may fit you. Myth number 5 that I want to talk about is that down payments are always required. There's a few programs where you don't even need a down payment. If you're a veteran, 0% down payment. USDA loans are 0% down payment. Now, let me know if you're a veteran. I'll help you see if you're eligible for that program. You definitely need to be eligible for those programs, so those are a little bit more niche-y, but you might be surprised if you might qualify. Obviously, you know if you're a vet. But if you are a veteran and you have not taken advantage of your VA loan benefit, you absolutely need to do it. The VA loan is the best. It has the best rates. It's easy to close, super, super easy to do for somebody that knows what they're doing. And we do a lot of VA loans here in our office. So real quick, I also want to touch on something that's not on this spreadsheet or this flyer. Is we actually have a 1% conventional down payment program. I don't know how long this program is going to be around, but this is something that's exclusive to us. Okay, so you're not going to talk to a whole lot of banks. You can't go into your retail bank branch and get this loan, but maybe if you want to look at a 1% down payment program, and this isn't exclusive to vets or anybody else, 1% is usually, if you do the math here in the Bay Area, 1% down payment is usually about 2 to 3 months what you may be paying in rent. Okay, and if you think about it, when you go rent somewhere, you usually have to put in a deposit that's worth 2 months anyways, right? So if you can imagine buying a home for about 2 months rent, that's something that I can help you with. I've helped several people do it this year. I'm helping a few people do it right now. And if there are requirements, you have to be working, you have to document income, there are some credit requirements, but it's important that you get your questions answered and you learn about this stuff, okay? So if you ever have any questions about down payments, about loan programs, about financing, anything about buying real estate, you need to explore those options. Get with me, get with my team, call me, email me, ask me. I want to answer all your questions, okay? And then take it from there. If it's something that I can help you with, awesome, let's do it. If it's not for you, hey, at least you looked, right? Okay, you guys, hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I hope this helped you. I appreciate my friend who sent this over to me. Thank you very much. And I hope it was worth sharing. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great day, okay?